I just wanted to weigh in on this real quick. I saw something on social media. Actually, I saw it on Harrison Ugu something. I can't remember his name, but he's like a human rights activist. He's always fighting for the cause of the poor, the downtrodden. He's a great humanitarian. He's a philanthropist as well. Okay, so I just saw something on his page right now, and I decided to just pick up my camera, see the hot, and give my 2 cents, right? So it was about a man and a woman, like a couple, but this time it's not like we always see. This one is that the wife, her husband.
Wonder shall never end, though. See what we're going to see for this life. For marriage, this time around marriage, every man got to be careful, though. See waiting a woman doing husband, pour hot water. You don't even look at his head when he first break out. After when the treat finished, that one go. This one at the second time now when he pour hot water.
Please, I beg, I need assistance for human rights because if I did not treat this one, another one will happen. You have done the first one, the second one, and this is the third one. You have tear my cloth several occasions, so now I'm begging for assistance to treat that issue. Thank you.
So it's like a very extreme case of DV. She uses her husband. You get YouTube is very sensitive, so I'm trying to pick out my choice of words, right? Okay, so Harrison is trying to get into the matter and see how they can move forward, whatever it takes, as long as both parties are safe, especially the victim, who is the man. Now I decided to scroll down the comments to see what people have to say. I want to know what is going on in the minds of people. And I decided to, like I said, go into the comments, and I did. I began to scroll. And I saw somebody say to the man, like he or she was talking to the man, and they said, this man supposed they shame. Really? That right there is the reason for so many things. Number one, is the reason why men would rather die than speak up. It's the reason why men do not have emotions. They would definitely, like, they always do not want to show their emotions. And this thing is, as far as I'm concerned, it is a problem in our society where men are wired to believe or grow up to become emotionless beings. That's not the way it should be. You see a little boy of 6 years old, maybe he fell or something happened to him and he's showing emotion by crying. The next thing his mother or any adult close to him will say is, close your mouth, don't you know you're a boy? Why are you crying like a girl? Close your mouth, you're a man. I don't understand. And this is how they grow up and build this wall around themselves, behaving like, see, an average African man needs therapy. So many of them are hurting inside. That's why you see men committing, like deleting themselves, doing a lot of things. Even some men that grow up to be violent people, it stems from the way that they were brought up. And it's really sad. This is a man who is suffering from DV. His wife is, doing all sorts to him, and you're telling him to be ashamed. Ashamed of what? What is he supposed to be ashamed of? Because he's a woman and she's stronger than him and she can. How does that even? What part does that play in this context right now? I don't know. We have a lot to unlearn and relearn as a people. Honestly, to end this, there's a survey that I saw about almost 2 years ago. It was in Europe. It's not as if it's even in Africa. So this guy, like, he carries out social experiments, and then the first part of the social experiment was he did it with his girlfriend, and the lady was in a very public and open place where people were passing, and everybody would be like, and pass. Some people even laugh and pass. Some people brought out their phones and they were recording this thing. It happened for several minutes, and no single person came to that guy's rescue. Nobody even asked the lady, why are you doing this? Stop. Nobody. The second part of this social experiment was when the reverse was now the case, and the guy, started acting like he wanted to lady. He was screaming at her, and it wasn't even up to 15 seconds. Crowd don't gather the guy. Like, they were trying to call the cops on him, and they now had to quickly say, oh, actually it's a social experiment, right? And I think it's really unfair. I know that most times you say, oh, a lot of things favor men more and all of that, but it doesn't take away the fact that men suffer too, and the society we live in, the upbringing we have, always makes it a point of duty to make a man feel like he cannot express himself, and if he's in a position of receiving, he's not supposed to say anything about it, and if he actually is he's not supposed to come out and ask for help, and even when he is seen in, just because it's a woman that is it's a woman that is nobody comes to his rescue. I think that's an odd thing in our world today. It's actually very odd. It should be unacceptable, and something should be done about it. Our orientations regarding the safety of men should actually change. It's not the way it should be. Okay? I'm not saying, of course, the ratio of the strength of a man to the strength of a woman is like 15 to 85, right? Men are obviously built stronger. That's the way it is. But there are exceptions. There are men who encounter tigers, encounter very, very strong women in marriage, in relationships, and they become, you don't shame them because they are, okay? You don't do that. We put too much pressure on men sometimes, and it affects them. It weighs in on them a lot. And apart from the part of the DV, it feels like men are not entitled to having emotions. They're not entitled to be vulnerable, and I think it's a very dangerous thing. And trust me, it has produced a lot of vices in the society. When you see people acting out, the male gender acting out, it stems from this wahala, this thing that we do. Men should express themselves, and it will start now, by letting your husbands be vulnerable to you, and you not using it against him later in the future, not using it against him when you guys fall out. Men should be allowed to be vulnerable. Your brothers, your husbands, your fiancés, your boyfriends, your sons, allow them to express themselves. They're carrying a lot inside. There's a lot bottled in, inside a man, an average man, and he's not allowed to express it. We should give them room to do that. I just wanted to say this, I needed to put that out, and I'm glad I did. So this might be the end of this vlog, or the beginning of another, or I'll insert it in the middle. Anywhere you find this, I hope you watch it, and I hope you take one or two things out of all that I have said. Bye. Hi. Hi. Good afternoon. How you doing? A boss babe to the core. Boss babe extraordinaire.
Sandra,
Girl, you inspire me, I beg.
you refuse to come out.
Filmora the other day, and they said I have to pay 11K for
Monthly. Annually.
Yeah, no, I don't have that watermark thing going
Exactly. Even the CapCut stuff at the end, you can remove it. Optional.
on. Fine girl. You have to say something. You can't be shy.
Do I have to say, Sandra? What do you want me to tell me?
Mommy, just say something. Okay.
Hello guys, good evening. My name is Gloria of Gloria Justin, and I'm happy to have Sam.
Gloria Justin Real Estate International. She sells
my
houses
God.
all over the world.
Okay. Okay, we are happy to have Sandra here at our office. Thank you guys for always watching her videos. And for returning subscribers, thank you for always watching.
Yes,
and if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell to always get notified whenever she posts all those exciting, amazing, educating videos. So you have lots and tons of information to get from Sandra. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my darling. And guys, we're going to be doing an interview with Gloria very soon. So watch out for that. Very, very soon. Right?
Soon.
Very exciting. You have a lot to learn from her.
Working something out.
Yeah. Something out. Thank you so much. God bless you. And I hope you enjoy your buy.
Yes, absolutely.
How now? Are you okay? Okay.